50 miles northeast of New Delhi lies a city dedicated to the traditional art of handmade scissor-making. Welcome to Meerut, a bustling city of 1.5 million and home to the Kainichi Bazaar, a centuries-old industry of molding, grinding and polishing scissors to perfection. The fruits of some 70,000 craftsmen's labours can be found in barbershops, clothing manufacturers and homes throughout India. But every pair of scissors starts at the same place, melting recycled scrap iron. It takes 8 to 15 days to make a pair of scissors, and each pair will pass through 14 different stages and 22 pairs of hands. But the work is far from easy. Many of these workers often toil in poorly ventilated rooms, with little to no protection against extremely hot molten metal, which can lead to respiratory diseases and serious injuries for many who've dedicated their lives to the craft. But despite these dangers, many continue the tradition because of a lack of alternative sources of income. They have no other way to make a living. Once the scissors are molded and fused with brass handles, the metal cools and is then shipped off to a drill press to create the hinge where the two blades meet. Meerut's scissor-making origin story dates back to 1654, when a local blacksmith similarly combined two swords to cut through leather, and the practice survives in the Indian city 370 years later. With the blades roughly formed, the next step is sharpening and perfecting. Baskets of scissors are delivered, and craftsmen get to work, smoothing the handles with rasps and sharpening the blades with a grinding wheel, creating an amazing display of sparks. Meerut scissors have faced increased competition from machine-made tools from China. In 2013, the Indian government recognized the industry with a geographical indication tag, meaning no knockoffs were allowed to use the Meerut name. During the global pandemic, the Indian government passed legislation to protect domestic industry, and many Indians didn't want to risk a trip to the barber or salon, which sent demand for Meerut scissors skyrocketing. With the scissors now fully assembled, a few more stages of hammering, rasping, and all-around tweaking are needed to ensure the level of snip-snip excellence that makes Meerut scissors so well known. Although these tools are general-use scissors, the Kainichi Bazaar makes 16 different varieties of scissors that can cut everything from metal wires, delicate cloth, or ultra-fine hair. The biggest benefit of Meerut's handmade scissors are their lasting durability over their plastic-handled, factory-made counterparts, because they can be resharpened again and again. One pair of scissors can last generations. In fact, a popular local phrase captures this dedication to durability. Things brought by the grandfather are used by the grandson. The last step of any manufacturing operation is quality control, where the tools are inspected, cleaned, and then finally ready to ship out. A pair of Meerut scissors costs between 100 and 300 rupees, or roughly $1 to $4, depending on the type of scissor. Today, Meerut scissors are found all throughout India in the hands of other craftspeople who swear by their quality, just as they always have for centuries.